Hey guys, Run Riot, here we go. A new game with some gameplay. This is Alan Wake 2. So let's see what we got here. And what Sue Anderson is going to do to help us solve the mystery of Alan Wake. So this is the third person perspective that we talked about. You see how it's more, you can see more of the picture, it's more immersive, what could happen to the right or the left or in front.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Hopefully. That got me. So there's a lot going on. This is kind of a two-game perspective. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But right now, I mean, she's got a lot to deal with. The graphics are good. This is the Northlight graphic engine that they're using. It's absolutely amazing. This is 4K gameplay. Jeez. All right. Okay. That'll wake you up in the morning. You see how the flashlight is a protective object. In this game, the light is protection and gives you more power.
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
This is just another game that's going to take the entire just game industry by storm. I mean, we're going next level when it comes to mystery and graphics, immersion. How deep can you go with these games? This is just nuts.
The text on the heart is clearer now.
Okay, so obviously evidence. Now we're going to talk about that, a story where you gather and then put it all together on the evidence board. Alan Wake 2.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for
This
us.
is absolute nuts.
We were all trapped in a
Nice.
horror story. The horror story wanted us dead.
What all is going to
There's
happen
something
when
I'm
this game
forgetting.
comes out?
Something important. Something's not right!
October 17, 2023. Hey guys, that was gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Alright, this is going to be a game of serious proportions. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about Alan Wake himself. Alan Wake is a thriller novelist. He comes to a little bit of writer's block. You know, he's got some problems going on, so he needs a break. So he grabs the wife and they head up to Bright Falls. But what they don't know is that there's a ton of mystery that's going to be awaiting them. So on the way up there, they get ran off the road. Alan Wake's knocked unconscious. When he wakes up, his wife is gone. So he starts heading to Bright Falls, and as it gets darker outside, he sees that things are changing. All right, the things we call the Taken, which are animals and humans that just become kind of zombified, and it's like a reality that no one's ever seen before. But what he realizes is that he keeps running into these manuscript pages, okay, that are in his writing, and he realizes that, wait a minute, everything that's happening around me is on these pages. Maybe if I use them as a footprint, it'll lead me to what happened to my wife and the mystery that's going on right now. So that's actually going to lead us into Alan Wake 2. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of Alan Wake. You're going to have to play that game and find out. But there's a lot going on in there, and it's a really exciting game. But Alan Wake 2, all right, as you can see in the video that we just saw, okay, Saga Anderson, the FBI agent, we're going to call her Miss Anderson, she is up there investigating a murder of another FBI agent. But what she doesn't know is on the other side of the spectrum, Alan Wake is writing a book of what's going to happen around her to lead her a footprint on number one, finding out what happened to the FBI agent, and number two, helping him get out of the realm that he's in. He's been there for 13 years and he's not happy anymore. So the good thing is, this is a new type of game. One side of it is Alan Wake and the other side of it is Miss Anderson. You can play as Alan Wake on one side. You can go on adventures with him into the dark realm to try to find his way out and leave footprints for Miss Anderson to do what she's got to do. And of course, Miss Anderson is going to do everything she can to figure out the murder of her friend, the FBI agent in question. Okay? So, with that being said, that's basically everything that's going on with a great graphics engine, great graphics, just a great story, and mystery at its best. So, Alan Wake 2, 2023, October. Let's do this. And as always, don't forget to run riot.